Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're fixing tile problems. All right, guys. Well, I'm down here at the first spot. Well, guys, so far nothing. I think it's this old tile main. There's an old clay main that went up through here. And I think the old clay main, for some reason, caused it. I don't know. There was a big rock and a void, and it was soft. But I'm down to like a layer. But you can see where the old main is. It's right here. And it's mostly crushed, but there may have just been a little bit of void or a little bit of water. This stuff's like gravelly right here. The water, I mean, look at the water just oozing out of this ground. This ground just is full of springs, and then it gets down to this level and it turns to gravel. So I think it's just this old main sucking. So I'm gonna dig around and I'll show you but what else I find. But yeah, that is the old main, and it's mostly broken up. So this might give you a better picture of what's going on here. So this is the downhill side. And see, it's got porous. The dirt in it is full, but it still has some ports. So what I'd say is some water is getting down in it and trying to run down it. This side obviously plugged solid. This side just, I mean, the ittiest bit of maybe space. So I'm gonna dig it that way just a little bit, crush it, break it, backfill all this, put it all this back. Sorry about the wind, but got that filled back in, packed back down. That'll settle out and help grade it out in the spring. So I'm gonna get down there in that hole, dig around, see what I can find. I can still see the holes right there. There may be somewhat of a trench right there, so see what I find. But if you guys look at this soil type, it's like clay, salty, like sandy. It's just high concentrate sand, but it's silt. I mean, it's good soil. It's just really weird. And then you get down to that weird level where it's like gravel. It's the dang thing, and the water just, I mean, it's like a spring. This whole entire area right in here is just like one giant spring. It's crazy. And now I got it exposed. Let's get down here, check out. So there's holes down through here, so not really sure what I see going on here. I'm gonna uncover it more with the shovel. Oh, found their issue. A break in the line. See that big crack right there through the side of it? Yeah, that's the issue. Can't have that. So we're gonna have to cut this out, put a new little section in there. So I'm gonna get on the phone to my father and get the dad boss here, see if he'll come pick me up in the UTV. I'll go home, I'll get the fittings I need to fix this. We'll put it back together, and yeah, that'd be the issue. That would why this was going on here, and why there was just kind of a random hole. And it was a pretty small hole because that's all it was. It's that little crack right there was letting dirt in. So all right, guys, back, grabbed the stuff from home that I needed. 2 internals, a piece of black and white pipe just in case. I'm gonna use this black one though, even though that one's shorter. I think this one's, neither one of them, yeah, this one just cut nicer, so I don't have to cut it again. That one I'd have to cut again. So we'll get down there. I guess I might as well put all this stuff by the hole because I don't really want to get back out once I get down there. All right, let's figure out what we're gonna do. Approximate distance wise, so we need to cut 2 ribs 2 big ribs to the end of these. So somewhere in here we can cut this side. And we'll cut this one. She's flowing good, guys. You guys can't see it. That's there, like that. And this goes right here, like so. Then we need to cut it off about there. So get well, it's ovaled like I suspected, but I go around, you see that? Hopefully you guys can see that in the camera. You see that big crack right there? That right here is why there's a blowhole here. Is that tile field right there. So I'm gonna cut this up a little bit. I guess I'm gonna use this white pipe in the end. Trim this down a little bit. Make sure both ends are great to go in. All right, guys. My hands and knees down here in the ditch. Take my one glove off, because otherwise it'll get soaked. And let's see what we can do to get this in this oval pipe here. One end in. Let's see here. I guess we can put it on this end first. All right. There we go. All right. Got her together. Just like that, we got us a patch there. Whoo! Hands are cold. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of this lovely dirt, pack around that main, and then backfill this all. So hopefully. And just like that, we are backfilled nicely. And now we're going to hop in the UTV and let's go driving down the waterway, see if we find anything else out of the ordinary that we don't like. Well, I didn't go far to find this going on right here. So now we're going to go get in the Mini, go down and fix that one. So not Well, they're all right next to each other, so. And see, that doesn't even look that healthy right through here. This main that, I'm wondering why they're, I don't know what could be going on with it. It is fairly old plastic, so, but to be honest, when I connected to it, I don't know, 2 years ago or whenever that was, it seemed like it was in relatively good shape. But that broke, and it looks like there's another break down there. But we'll see that. Kind of get an idea better about how good the main is here. So I'll catch up with when I get down there, start digging. Okay. Well, I got down here and started digging, and I found tile, but it doesn't really make sense of what's going on. So let's hop down the hole and see what we got going on. Let's see what we got cooking here. Oh, something's right going on right here. Okay, so the tile main's right here. Wow, I can't believe it's up this far. Alright, let's see what we find when we get down here. Something's going on here, for sure. So there's a line that's coming from right here. This is what I found. This one right here. And it goes down here, and there's, I don't know what the hell's going on. So dig that way, dig that off. Be careful of this lateral. Sure where it goes, but we'll dig that out and dig that out right there, where we can work on the main, or at least figure out what's going on. Might have to go home and get some more fittings if we don't have what we need, which at the moment looks to be a 6x4 which I just had in the UTV and just took out. So guess we're headed back home. Let's get this dug out to make sure. And I got a lot of it exposed so we can work, so we can see what's going on here. So I'm gonna uncover all this, and then we'll kind of have a better idea of what's going on. Well, they look like they just cut a hole in the main. What in the crap? Yeah, they just cut a hole in the main. That's a 5-inch. Yeah, this main's probably all collapsed and sunk and broke. Wow. All right, let me grab the sawzall real quick. Quite the adventure this one is. All right. Yes. Right off back here. Right there. Try to get Dad's hacksaw cleaned off. Well, guys, that is not really a connection. Yeah. That's a hunk of junk. Well, good thing I don't see the line. The line may be off a little bit on elevation, but looks pretty good. You're gonna need longer pieces of 6-inch, more 6-inch internals. Big this one back a little bit so that I can bend the pipe. Try to see what we got cooking here. Might need to bring back just a touch of gravel with me. We're gonna need a 4x4x5 T, because because this is 5-inch, and I'll probably bring me a little piece of 5-inch. Because this thing looks to be in, well, they just say interesting shape. It does look like it's non-perf too. So we need a bucket of gravel. Bring with us. We might bring our shovel with us. So, oh, that chunk of pipe would actually probably work. I need another chunk about that long. Cut about 4 feet out. So 2 internals for that way. That's a 5-inch. 5-inch internal. Piece of 5-inch. So we just kind of need an assortment. So I'm gonna hop on my truck or the UTV and head to figure out the assortment. Alright guys, I got the supplies we need. We got all the stuff in the back. We got poor Bandit. Sad the UTV is leaving again, but we're headed back down the road with the supplies. I'll meet you back there. We'll get her all fixed up, bedded out, and backfilled, so that'll be great. All right guys, we're back. Yeah, just to give you guys a better perspective of how messed up the tile is, they just cut it and shoved it in there and didn't give a crap. That thing failed instantly. It's cracked it 3/4 of the way, or actually more, 3/4 of the way. So what we got as a fix, we got a T right here. We'll cut this off right here at this 5-inch line right here. So we'll have 5-inch. We got 6-inch internals. We'll put these internals on a short piece and a short piece on either side. And we'll take this 5-inch, we'll put it in this T. So we'll get stuff set out here that we're going to need. Now you get a better picture of what's going on. 5-inch line, 6-inch main right here. So I'm going to get to patching. Alright, what's the strategy here? Cut this 5-inch pipe out of our way, I guess. Make sure we cut it where we're going to have plenty. Oh yeah, I gotta cut it anywhere I want. I got enough pipe to do whatever I want. We're going to put the 6-inch in first, then we'll worry about putting this lateral in next. Cut that out of here. Oh yeah. Ugh. Yeah, we don't need that piece of junk. Okay guys, now I'm trying to decide, do we just go ahead and patch this whole length and cut out for our T? That's I think what we're going to do. Patch the whole length and we'll cut out for our T. And we'll put our T in. I think that's going to be the easiest way. So, first thing I'm going to do, that. Go. Like this and like that, guys. Get that shoved in. Now our hole's gonna want to start filling up. It's alright, we don't mind. Okay. Here. Alright. That cut off. That cut off. I'll take this internal. Take my gloves back off because it's gonna get cold. And now, hopefully, we can maybe get this together. Maybe not. There we go. There we go. Guys, got it back together there. Woo! That'll make your hands cold. Woo! Wee! Okay. Now, let's decipher what makes the most sense. Go ahead and cut off our 5-inch spot. There we go. Like that. That allows our 5-inch pipe to go in. And now all we gotta do is figure out exactly where we want it. And I'm gonna say right there, I think we ought to cut it one shorter than we think. So we'll go right there for our first cut. Like that. And then we're gonna take our T. Just like that. Okay, smash my finger. Ooh. So now you can see the tile line. You can see the water going through it. So now we got to get that tied into that. I have to do some shoveling so I can get it perfectly in the T the way I want it. So I'm gonna shovel some of this mud out of here, get our 5-inch cut, and then I'll check up with you guys with the final product. Let me catch my breath, but just like that, it's beautiful again. So gotta get stone underneath this, around this, real good. Make sure my grade's all. Well, I forgot to show you guys what it looked like, but you guys get the idea. It was all pretty much together for the rock. All I did was pack rock around it and underneath it, make sure it had a good base to sit on so it won't fail again. I'm gonna backfill the dirt back on it like I've done the other ones. Well, there you guys go. Backfilled, cleaned up. Still plenty damp out here, that is for sure. I'm gonna get loaded back up here, guys, so I will catch you later.